princesses! Today I'm going to be talking about the Etude House Milk Cheek from the Milky New Year collection. There are 3 colours. I also have a little purple colour here as well, and I've been trying these out for the past month and I'm now ready to talk about them, I think. So in this video we're going to have the product description, packaging, swatches, application, and then final thoughts. So if you'd like to skip to any of those points, please do so now. So for this one, again, there isn't really a good product description. There's like little statements instead. So this is on the Etude House website too. Cheeks with soft touches, creamy colours with a drop of milk. Point number 2 is a milky soft texture, a milk road texture that even finger glides smoothly. Hashtag blurred cheeks. Number 3, the perfect duo with the eye palette, so you can complete the eye palettes with the looks, which is definitely true. So I have the banana eye palette and it definitely does go well with banana milk, especially the shade I'm wearing at the moment, which is Shy Banana, and I love banana. The 2 middle shades here and the palette, you can very barely see them, but they do match that blush really well. So I thought that it was a really cute concept that they matched 3 blushes with the 3 eyeshadow palettes. However, I could not afford to buy all 3 eyeshadow palettes, so I just got one. So moving on to the packaging of these products is really cute. They have a little like frosted sort of coloured lid on top that represents the colour that's inside the pan. Of course you have 3. The yellow kind of has like it's kind of like off-white. It's probably like the weirdest kind of colour on the outside. It doesn't really match up with the colour that's inside, but the other colours look really cute, and so they get points for trying. I think that it was a good concept, and I like that it kind of fits in with the Milky theme as well. Like they really did go all out with this little mini collection, I think. Like the Milky sort of like texture of the outer, I think it just looks really cute. Anyway, they have the gold foiling titles on top, and each of the cases is color coordinated to the color inside, which I really like because it makes it so much easier for me to pick them out. There are 3 colors in the collection, a purple, pink, and an orange, which are your standard 3 Kbeauty shades, and they all match up with one of the eyeshadow palettes, which is adorable. Strawberry Milk is a pink shade, which again is very light, very bright. It's just the theme of the collection. I have worn this one quite a few times. I don't think it's the most flattering shade. I prefer something that is a little bit more like muted or rosy most of the time over than like a bright pink. However, I used to love this kind of color, so that's just my preference at the moment. This one I feel like I can use a little bit less of it, although this is still like the 3rd or 4th, you know, dip into the pan that I've done. You have to use a fair amount to get the color on your skin. So this is my face with the strawberry milk on this side and nothing on this side. Can we see it? I hope we can see it. Yes, I could pile on a bunch more product. However, this is the last one that I'm doing and I need to go and do my teaching in 15 minutes. I do not have time to take them off again and redo my entire face, and I have to teach for 6 hours with no break. You know, I rostered these students, I did this to myself, so I can't complain. This just does take quite some time to put on though. It's a bit frustrating, but that's fine. So not one of my favorite colors. I probably think that I've got the most wear out of this one, surprisingly, even though it's not one of my favorite colors, because it's just easy for me to wear because it's a pink. So this is Strawberry Milk. Blueberry Milk is a cool toned purple shade. So against my skin, it kind of looks like that. You can see that there's quite a lot of like, it's quite white. So I find personally with this one that it is a little bit bright on my skin. I'm not sure if it looks the most pretty, but it still has a few like pinky undertones as well. I have to apply quite a lot to get any kind of color, and I guess it has like a slight purple tone. So see how this part of my face now looks brighter? It's slightly strange, right? So this is the side with the blush and without. I don't know if it's my favorite. I don't think it's my favorite. I just never reach for this one. I have some other purple blushes that I like more, like the Etude House Dreaming Swan. I think that one's called a Releve maybe. So this is how it looks. It's kind of like you can't see it. It's slightly brighter. You can slightly see like a little bit of pinky, maybe purpley tones on the cheeks, but it doesn't show up that much for me. So this is Blueberry Milk. Banana Milk is an orange color. It's quite an interesting orange though, like it's quite browny toned. It reminds me quite a lot of the Romance Pear Chip that I had from the beach collection. Sorry, the Shell Beach Nude collection. So this one again is an interesting colour for my skin. It's not close to the colour of my skin, but it's not super far away. Obviously it's more orange, but they're very light colours is basically what I'm trying to get at here. And you can see how many layers, this is the third layer that I've put on so far, and you still can't really see the colour showing up. They're very light. If you want something that's like a really nice wash of colour that's very subtle, then great. And if you want something that is more pigmented, you're going to struggle. It doesn't mean that it's a bad thing, it's just a thing. So this is how it looks on one side of my face here versus without. You can definitely see a bit of orange. Again, really slight colour. It's a very small wash of colour. And honestly, that's probably my preference for blushes. I like them to be sheerer. I like a little bit of like what I would call like a point colour. So like some blushes, I like them to be quite pigmented and I usually blend the two of them together. This would be like a base kind of shade. I really struggle with this one. I can't decide if I like it or if I don't like it. And I kind of felt the same way about the Romand one. It does look nice. I just feel like I'm not used to seeing myself in this colour, and that means that I'm like, ooh, oh. But I do think it looks nice. So what do you guys think? Do we like this colour? Do we not like this? Not with this lipstick, I think. That's weird. I don't know. But this is Banana Milk. So overall, I'm really on the fence on these ones, which is so annoying, I know. I can tell you for sure that the purple is not going to survive because I don't like it. I think that it looks really bright on my skin and I just don't particularly like that. The pink I'm on the fence about because I do really like pink blushes, of course, but I feel like this one is too white based. I feel like it looks a little bit ghostly, and because I have such warm toned skin already, I feel like it kind of contrasts in a bad way. Let me know what you guys think from the swatches though. The one that I think I might keep is actually the orange one. This one reminds me a lot of the Romand Shell Beach Nude Pear Chip blush that I ended up giving away. But then I kind of regretted it because I look at it on camera and I'm just like, but it looked really nice. Like, it looks very similar. I'm wearing the Banana Milk today, which obviously Banana Milk is not orange, but it's close enough. But yeah, I am surprisingly probably most thrilled about the orange in this collection, but that's okay. That's my personal preference part done. All in all, I think that the packaging serves the product really well. It's easy to pick them out of the lineup. They're strong, they're sturdy, and they work really well to get the product out. There's no problems with like dipping your brush into it. The color selection is nice. It's your three classic Kbeauty colors, but with like a slight twist because they have that milky undertone. However, because they have that milky white undertone, it's not one I would recommend for people who don't like bright, sort of like pastel looking blushes. And I don't know how these are going to look on deeper skin tones. Generally, when you have pastels, if they have too much of a white base, they can give off a really strange appearance on deeper skin tones. So I'm not the one to ask about that, but I would search up your favorite beauty YouTubers that have a deeper complexion to see if anyone else has reviewed it before you purchase it, because even on my fairer complexion I can see the white tones, and for some of them it works for me and some of them it really doesn't. And not every blush is going to be everybody's cup of tea. However, if you don't mind the white bases and the colours, the application was really smooth. It made my skin look really nice. I can't see any flaws on my cheeks that weren't there before, you know, like it's not making my pores look any bigger, it's not giving any weird shine or anything like that. I really just did have to check. All in all, I think that they're really great products. I think the biggest negative for some people is going to be that milky base, but it is a milky collection. They did it on purpose, which I can't, you know, I can't blame them for. They wanted that and that's what they did. So just keep that in mind when you're thinking about purchasing them. So thank you guys so much for watching this review, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!